migrant worker coming here to work, we must understand that she is not just trying to earn a living for herself. It's not only her own survival. Riding on her shoulders or his shoulders is a family back home and lots of people. So, and she doesn't earn a lot of money. So she must learn how to manage this small sum of money so that she is providing for herself decently in this city she's working in, and also lots of people back home who are going to depend on her to send money regularly. So it's good for NGOs or organizations to come in and teach people how do you make sure that with the small amount of money you have, you spend it wisely. The time you spend here as a foreign worker, you shouldn't be just thinking about now. You should be always thinking about life after you finish your contract here, because that's more important. That's your long-term future. You might have to plan for it. The course that you all have provided, the skills you have provided are very useful basics to have. And for that, I'm very grateful to you.
When they came to work in Singapore, their main goal was to support their family. But once they spend more and more time here, then what they have to do is think about what will they do when they return to the Philippines. So I think that Global ASKI is very important. It provides the skills to enable them to save. It provides the skills to enable them to set up businesses so that when they return to the Philippines, they'll have the opportunity to have a passive income. So they can look after themselves when they're retired, they can continue to look after their extended families when they're retired. Well, the back-to-back part of it is really important. I mean, the immediate effect is that it allows the migrant workers, when they're still working overseas, to start their business. So they can engage with other members of their family, they can engage with other people in their community to essentially establish a network to keep the business running while they're not there. So the first thing is it allows a business to get started. Subsequently, basically you're training people in the whole community. So you're not only lifting the migrant worker, but you're lifting the entire community. Many migrant workers, they haven't had the opportunity to study. So first of all, it teaches them to be students, which is a skill in itself. And as they become more confident, then they feel that they're able to help more of their own community, and they're also able to do that work much more effectively, I think. They simply feel much better about themselves. So because of that, building confidence, building these skills, these are everyday skills that many of us take for granted. But for migrant workers, it's something really important and really very valuable to learn. It's outstanding. It's an outstanding example of how you can lift people up from a very low level.
I'm Rosalinda Guerrero, a domestic worker here in Singapore. Through the financial education program of Citi Foundation and ASKI Global, it empowered me to manage my savings and establish a business in the Philippines. I now have a food shop and I managed to acquire a property back home. Thank you, Citi Foundation and ASKI.
My name is Mary Grace Borjal, known to friends as Jing. Been with ASKI for 3 years now. The best thing about the learnings that I get from Citi Foundation and their financial education program is savings first before expenses. Because once you save your money, especially if you put it in the bank, the money is safe there. But if you put it under your pillow, you can take it out anytime. I would like to thank Citi Foundation for the scholarship you gave me and ASKI Global Limited for being part of this family. Being at ASKI Global Limited is such a big help for me, especially for my confidence and self-motivation.